If you have few minutes, any questions, I'll try to respond. Yes.
I've been trying to meditate on and off, just because sometimes when I'm most relaxed, it becomes, I get uncomfortable pressure in this area, and you're supposed to focus on
Technique, what is the techniques you practice?
I don't have a set techniques. I try to relax and focus.
Better you take up some technique, ma. With a proper technique. You see, if you go to New York with somebody who has already travelled, you will not waste much of your time and energy. So when you take some technique, you will not waste much of your time and energy. It will help you to achieve more in a very short time. It will be more productive. So take up some technique and practice. Then you will see, even the side effects can be avoided.
Is it necessary to sit and do meditation, or else can we lie down and do it? A lot of times I do it, like, when I'm just before going to bed, or wherever I am actually.
Better you see, two things. One guy went to the Zen master and asked, "Sir, can I pray when I smoke?" The other guy went and asked, "Can I smoke when I pray?" You see, you can meditate when you sleep, when you lie down, nothing wrong. But don't lie down when you meditate. Make separate time for meditation and do that. When you lie down also you can add, you can meditate. But let there be separate time for your meditation. Because in that starting time, your consciousness and body is very closely associated. For example, just lying very relaxed way, you cannot become angry. If you have to become angry and if you want to shout at somebody, at least you have to sit straight. In a relaxed way, you cannot shout and become angry. Your body posture plays a major role on your consciousness. When you lie flat, you fall into unconscious. When you sit or stand, your awareness, your consciousness works more sharp way, more bright way. So when you lie down, naturally you fall into unconsciousness. Your mind is not so, you can say, trained to fall into superconsciousness, even lying down.
Swami, I had a question. Like, sometimes when I meditate, and I kind of go into this, I feel like I'm going to sleep. Like, I don't know whether I get a feeling like I'm sleeping. What, am I sleeping or?
Yes, one thing, when you get the feeling you are sleeping, you are not sleeping. Please be aware. When you sleep, you will never get the feeling you are sleeping. When you get the feeling you are sleeping, you are not sleeping. It means you are experiencing, you are progressing in the meditation. Whenever you get the thought, the moment you come out of the meditation, whenever you get the thought, oh, I think I have slept, or I was sleeping,
Like
then be very clear you are not slept. If you have slept, there will be no thought. In sleep you don't get any thought. In sleep you don't feel like sleeping. So as long as you have an idea that I am sleeping or I am feeling like sleeping, as long as that idea is there, you can be sure you are not sleeping.
But is it natural to always feel
Yes,
that way?
that is natural. Because the sleep and the meditation, you travel in the same route, only you take a small turn. Actually your consciousness stays in the Anya, in the third eye, when you are awake, when you are in the Jagrat state, when you are in the waking state. When you fall into the Swapna, the dream state, it travels to Vishuddhi. When you fall into the deep sleep, it travels to Anahata. So, in the deep meditation, just a few inches this side, Anandagandha, there is a chakra called Anandagandha. Whether it is Anahata or Anandagandha, that is the only difference. But till the Anahata, the same route. Same route. Only the last point you take a turn. That is the reason you feel like just like you're sleeping. When you go to the meditation, if the journey to meditation is 100 kilometer, more than 80 kilometer sleep and the meditation, both same route. Yes.
Which technique do you practice for meditation? Just briefly.
I prescribe some 4 or 5 techniques selected from many religions. One is Mahamantra, we call it. And another one is Nirbhaya. Nirbhaya is the technique to face your fears and, of course, ultimate fear, death fear. Mahamantra is the technique to create a vibration in your navel center to cleanse it. There is one more technique called Manipura Shuddhi Kriya. And of course, there are techniques to cleanse the Agnya Chakra, Divya Netra meditation. These are the few meditation techniques I prescribe, which I have proved scientifically, of course, even through the scientific researches. And second, time tested, foolproof techniques on thousands of people. The techniques have been tested and thousands practice the techniques. All are from ancient masters, from the ancient wisdom. I have done just a little bit of alteration to suit with the modern mind to help more intensely. Any one of the evening sessions you can come and you will learn at least one meditation technique. Every day evening there is a session. At least one meditation technique you can learn. Huh?
A 2-day meditation workshop.
Yes, we have a 2 days meditation workshop on the 7 techniques. I will be doing the Ananda Spurana program, which is based on the 7 chakra, 2 days workshop. All these 7 chakras are given individual techniques to open. We work on the 7 chakras intensively for 36 hours. Practically no food and no sleep. You will be given food. It's not like a, it will be like a Indian diet, that no onion, green chili, garlic, that type of diet, and with that you work 36 hours intensely on your system. You will be given a few hours of break, rest. You will not have the regular sleep like thing. You will be working on the 7 chakra. Throughout the whole 36 hours, I will be with you personally. I will be guiding the whole sessions. In last 1 year, more than 25,000 people have taken this course. More than 25,000 people have done this course in last 1.5 years, all over the world. More than 80 courses we have conducted. After that, there is second course, Nityananda Spurana. That's a little higher level course. That's on the 7 layers of the body. First is on the 7 chakras, and the second is on the 7 layers of the body.
If I don't attend this, can I?
No.
I have to.
Yes. You can attend the Ananda Spurana. That if you see, if you are interested just in the health and the as a curative, the healing meditation for healing, then Ananda Spurana is more than enough. Nityananda Spurana is for more seekers. It is not based on the health. It's based. See, if you want to heal the body, ASP. If you want to heal the idea, I am the body, NSP. It's more for the seekers. The second level courses. Healing the body and healing the idea, I am the body.
And you have to do the first to do the second.
Yes, surely. Because the first is like an introduction also. Introduction to my philosophy. What I mean. Yes.
Is the spiritual center in PDD?
Yes. My headquarters is in India,
Open
Bangalore.
to everybody?
Yes, open for everybody. Open for everybody. Anybody can come and stay there. Regular courses are going on. 3-4 meditation courses. So every weekend we have meditation courses. So anybody can come and join. the courses. People can come and stay and do the meditation techniques. We give accommodation for a very nominal thing just to maintain. And people are, it's a 25-acre forest, reserve forest actually, where cheetah, bear and all still visit. Cheetah and bear, still they do visit. And it's a, of course, total traditional atmosphere for meditation. Hillock, surrounded by hillock valley. The whole valley is ashram.
Swamiji, my husband has never meditated before, and I want to introduce him to meditation. Do you feel like if he does this
Course,
would
it'll
be
really
too
won't.
much for him?
No. It's only, it will not be too much. And in meditation, there is nothing called too much.
No, will he be able to sort
Yes,
of
he will be able to
get
do.
the
It's
benefit?
actually introduction course only.
Okay.
People who never heard about meditation, even they can participate. That is why in that name you can see that the word meditation will not come at all. Ananda Spurana program.
Okay, right.
People are afraid of that word meditation. That is why I never use that word.
Well, frankly, he doesn't know what it is because he's never tried it.
No problem. He can just come. You will see only this type of people come.
Okay, thank you.
And when we are doing mantra, after some time it slows down so much. Why is it like that?
When you repeat the mantra, mind calms down. The traffic becomes less. So when the traffic is less, naturally you will feel that mind has become silent.
Actually, I did Vipassana. I want to do it. I want to continue it. Sometimes actually, they recommend like a 1 hour in the morning and 1 hour in the night.
No, Vipassana can be done the whole day. Watching the breath and watching the action and watching your belly movement. Can be done throughout the day.
I do that actually. I am doing it like.
See, meditation should not, in the beginning it should be a quantity in your routine. Then it should become a quality of your routine. So,
I am observing whole day, but they say like you sit in one place and do it one hour.
of course, sitting in one place is
I'm not
okay.
able to accommodate.
But at least bring it throughout the day.
Swami, this meditation that you are referring to, in which Shastra is it written?
It is selected from 7 major religions. One is from the one technique from Kathopanishad. Have you heard of the Kathopanishad?
Yeah.
One is from Kathopanishad. The another one technique from Tantra, Vijnana Bhairava Tantra, Mahayarnava, Vijnana Bhairava Tantra, and one from Zen Buddhism, and one from Tibetan Tantra, and then one more technique from Sikhism, one from Sufism, Islam. The techniques from many traditions I have collected and arranged in a special way which can help a modern day seekers.
What is the final goal of meditation?
Of course, according to me, the first, immediate help from the meditation is health, physical, mental, and the final goal is eternal bliss, Nityananda is the final goal. Yes.
Swamiji,
I don't believe in heaven. I don't believe in reaching heaven or something like this. I believe in making heaven, not reaching heaven.